far. Everybody's going in through. I know this dude right here with the white beard is really wishing he brought some fucking mushrooms right now, right? I told you it was going to be a little bit of a journey, man. But yeah, it's funny how as this show has evolved and we've been taking this out all over the place, and not only being able to play some of the deeper cuts that we haven't got to play on the bigger stages, but you know, being able to do some of our favorite songs that we grew up listening to, it's really kind of made us understand and realize that, you know, music really is this incredibly special thing in all of our lives up here on stage. But more importantly, music is a huge, huge part of all of your lives, if you think about it. And it doesn't matter if it's a Godsmack song or one of your other favorite songs in the world, you know, music has really, when you think about it, become the soundtrack to all of our lives, you know. It goes way back since the beginning. And it's one of the most powerful things that I know exists right now, because I think it's the only thing in the world that can really take you right back to a time and place when you first heard the song, you know. It's one of those things that you can not only remember the memories so vividly, but really feel the feelings even when you start hearing some of your favorite songs. And I remember being on a tour bus once, and I was sharing a bottle of wine with a friend of mine as I was writing my book, and we started talking about this exact concept about music and how powerful it is. And you know, so we're sitting there chatting, and the song came on the radio while we were talking. Some of you may know it, some of you may not. But it's a song by the Mamas and the Papas called California Dreamin'. Yeah, right? Good song. And, but, you know, I have no connection to it lyrically or anything like that, but yet I felt myself listening to this song, and I'm getting really moved by it, and almost heavy and sad feeling, and I'm thinking, why does it do that? You know, what is it about music? And I've asked so many people along the way, I'm like, why do you think music moves us emotionally? You guys can sit down for a second, I'm just gonna talk to you. Just, you know, sit down with your beer. Yeah, take a seat. You're okay. Lower your blood pressure a little bit. We're just going to chat for a minute. We need to have a talk. It's been a while, Vegas. We haven't sat here just chatting, you know? And so you know, we're chatting and we're saying, like, you know, why? And I've asked so many people, why is it, you know, what is it about music that really makes you emotional? And of course, a lot of people will say, you know, well, it's definitely the lyrics. You know, I tuned into those lyrics and it just reminded me of something that, you know, took place in my own life, and I really connected to it. And I'm like, okay, well, fair enough, but why is it that we can go listen to a violin player play all by herself, and it can literally bring you to tears, right? So, as we're, you know, conversing and going down deeper down this crazy fucking rabbit hole, now we're like 2 bottles of wine into this thing, you know? And I'm going, well, okay, so this is where it starts to spin out for me, because there's only a couple things in this world that fuck with my head, okay? And I'm gonna let you into the wonderful world of Sully Erna's crazy fucking imagination for a second here. But there's only a couple things that trip me up. And I'm sorry I'm using bad language, you 2 young kids. It's okay, right? Dad's wearing a Godsmack shirt, so you've heard way worse than me from him, I bet. One of them is anything that has to do with space. Space fucks with my head so bad. It's, you know, seriously, like, I don't mind the aliens. I'd like to meet them someday soon, because it's about time that they, you know, come down and say hello. We're not here to fucking laser zap you. We just want to, like, share our technology. That's cool. But space, when you think about space, space is one of those things that they tell you, you can shoot off the planet in any direction. If you could build a ship that could go forever, right? Off the planet and pick it. I don't care if you go down, up, this way, sideways, angle, but just pick a direction and shoot off the planet and go straight. Forever. Forever? Really? Like, we never hit a fucking wall somewhere out there? We don't fall off the edge of the universe or some shit? At some point, there's something for... Do you know how long forever is? It's a long fucking time, man. I cannot wrap my fucking head around that. Forever. And numbers fuck with me so bad. Like, I want to know what the biggest number is right now. And they're like, well, there is no biggest number. You can always just add 1 to it. I'm like, fuck you. I want to know what... There's got to be a number. Music You know, it was one of those things that I started thinking about and I go, wow, if music, when you think about it, is nothing more than sound waves, right? When I just strum a guitar, these things are nothing more than sounds. Sounds are nothing more than frequencies. But if you keep going down the rabbit hole and breaking it down, a frequency is nothing more than a simple vibration. That's it. So if I have something really pulled tight and I pluck it, it's going to give me a high vibration, right? A high frequency. If it's a little looser and lower, it'll sound lower, right? The vibration is slower. But why? My question is, and I don't know if anyone here is qualified to answer it, but why, if music is really nothing more than simple vibrations, why does it create emotion when it comes in contact with the human body? To me, that's the true miracle of music. That's the anomaly of how powerful this is. And I wanted to share some of that with you because when you leave here tonight, I really do hope when you hear your favorite songs from this point forward and you realize that all these things, whether it's a guitar string, a drum, a vocal cord, they're nothing more than just vibrations creating these sound waves. But yet when they come in contact with the human body, it creates emotion, because if I pluck these things out of sequence, they make no sense, right? There's no connection to you. But all I gotta do is just change the pattern a little bit. Right? All of a sudden it starts to become familiar. Bring you back to that time and place when you first heard the song, right? Y'all know the song. You want to sing it with me? So close, no matter how far, it couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Oh yeah, Vegas is in the house. Never opened myself this way. My desires we live it our way. Trust I seek and I find in you. much more from the heart. Forever trust in who you are.